The U.S. removed Cuba from the list of countries not fully cooperating on counterterrorism efforts. What specific actions did Cuba take to get delisted? How does this decision affect Cuba's international standing and diplomatic relations? And what are the potential benefits for both the U.S. and Cuba from this change? Watch the full video to get all the answers, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to show your support. What specific actions did Cuba take to get delisted? Cuba was removed from the list of countries not fully cooperating with U.S. counterterrorism efforts due to several significant actions. In 2023, Cuba resumed law enforcement cooperation with the U.S., including on counterterrorism matters. Additionally, Cuba stopped refusing to engage with Colombia on extradition requests for National Liberation Army (ELN) members after Colombia's Attorney General announced the suspension of arrest warrants for those individuals. These actions demonstrated Cuba's increased collaboration in counterterrorism efforts, leading the U.S. State Department to determine that Cuba's continued certification as a not fully cooperating country was no longer appropriate. How does this decision affect Cuba's international standing and diplomatic relations? The decision to remove Cuba from the list of countries not fully cooperating with U.S. counterterrorism efforts positively impacts its international standing and diplomatic relations. This move signifies a recognition of Cuba's improved cooperation in counterterrorism, potentially paving the way for enhanced bilateral relations with the U.S. and other nations. It may also lead to increased international support and legitimacy, as well as the possibility of further easing of economic and political sanctions, thereby improving Cuba's global reputation and fostering more robust international partnerships. And what are the potential benefits for both the U.S. and Cuba from this change? The change in Cuba's status brings potential benefits for both the U.S. and Cuba. For the U.S., improved cooperation with Cuba on counterterrorism enhances regional security and fosters collaboration on shared security concerns. For Cuba, the removal from the list can lead to better diplomatic relations with the U.S., potentially easing economic sanctions and opening up opportunities for trade and investment. This change also enhances Cuba's international reputation, encouraging other countries to engage more positively with Cuba, thus fostering economic growth and stability in the region. The conclusion is that the U.S. decision to remove Cuba from the list of countries not fully cooperating on counterterrorism efforts marks a significant step in improving bilateral relations. Cuba's actions, such as resuming law enforcement cooperation and addressing extradition requests, led to this positive change. This decision enhances Cuba's international standing and opens the door for potential benefits, including improved diplomatic relations and increased cooperation on security matters between the two countries.